Now this wind has just taken my whole barrow upside down. Nice one, wind. I've actually got another fish on, I can't believe it. Here he comes.
Lovely.
Hello pigeons. So I believe this is Barden Lake. This is the first time I've seen it, and it's a good size. Here goes the swan. I thought he was going to come right for me then. Yay, top water skiing swan. So Barden Lake, it's, hello frog, it's open to the public, so anyone can walk around it. I've chosen to walk around the right hand side of the lake. There's a few overhanging trees, but this is completely new to me. I've got no idea what to expect. And one good thing about these rubber meshed landing nets, your hook comes out so easy. Really, if you haven't got one of these for lure fishing, get one. Right, let's chuck this lure out. My first cast on Barden Lake. It goes quite a distance, and what I really do like about this big lure is it's a slow sinker. And if you think this lure is just for big pike, you'd be wrong, because any size pike tends to attack it. Yeah, I'm not convinced this is the swim we're going to catch in. Let's keep moving. So I was just over there a minute ago, and I've had to walk around this whole circle of the far end. There's no swims there at all until you get back to this opposite side. Ah, now a little secret swim. I like the look of this. Let's go explore. Oh, nice bit of sunshine coming through before the downpour. It's really gonna rain later. It's gonna pour it down. Wow, this is a carp fishing swim all day long. I've got to carp fish this swim. Wow, the sun's coming out. We are absolutely due for heavy rain. Come on the pike. You know what? I don't know if you can see it through this. I can see the scale off of a fish. Pretty certain off of a carp. I'm going to put a carp rod out. I can't resist. Carp rod time. So here we go. Wafter, PVA bag. Probably can tell that I'm recording with my GoPro today. Can I do it first time in this strong wind? A little touch short, but that'll do for now. You know what? I've loosened the drag off lots. That's my setup. If I get a run, I'll hear the drag clicking out. I'm gonna continue, whoops, fishing the margins with my little spinner, maybe change to different lures, and hopefully this carp rod will take off. There's a couple of fellas on the far bank I was chatting to in the car park. Their plan is to fish in every swim for half an hour, carp fishing, and if nothing happens, move on. And it's quite a good tactic, because maybe eventually, if you keep moving around the lake, you're going to find the carp. So yeah, that's something I'm going to try one day. The wind's picking up, there's spits of rain on the water, it's on its way. I think I want to stick up a brolly while I'm spending a bit of time in this swim. It's getting choppy. Right, this big spoon is what I caught my biggest pike on a long time ago when I was about 18. And it looks so much like a roach or a rudd when you're retrieving it in the water. So if I'm going to get hit, it's going to be from a pike, not a perch. The storm is definitely coming, so waterproof's on. Look, I told you, it's gonna be crazy. Why do we do it, us fishermen, eh? I'm gonna have to wrap up and go for a walk. Check that out. Might have to market this. Is there any chance I can walk along with that attached? I'll have a go. This is a much bigger lake than I first thought. I'm going to be so achy tomorrow. Right, I can't leave this lake without having another couple of goes in the swims before I venture around to a different lake. I just spoke to a carp. That hurts. I'm bleeding. Just spoke to a pike fisherman. He fished this end of the lake because I've not seen any small fry, which I thought was really strange. And he fished this end of the lake because there was lots of small fry. He didn't catch any pike, but where there's smaller fish, surely there's got to be some pike. There's so many joggers, I'll have to be careful not to hook a jogger. Oh, it's such a perfect day, I'm glad I spent it with you. Oh, such a perfect day, I just want to catch a fish. I just want to catch a fish. No, I'm not feeding you. Go away. So I'm pretty much back to the beginning, that jetty, whatever you call it, where people feed the ducks. I'll have a few goes along this margin, and then I think I'm gonna head off to a different lake. Oh, such a shame. I really wanted to show you a pike or a perch. Now this wind has just taken my whole barrow upside down. Nice one, wind. Maybe my fantastic invention needs a few tweaks. See, There's aggression all around the world. Swans and ducks are fighting over food. Sad times, folks, sad times. It's proper mushroom toadstool season. So I'm just trying to get my bearings. Barden Lake. I'm now here. I've just walked around the whole thing. Right, here we go. I've walked about 20 miles. I'm coming up alongside the lake where I caught that fish named Colossus, that 30-pounder, a few videos back. Since I was here last, those pads have died off even more. Let's find a swim. Oh God, look at the brolly. I've just flicked out a rod with my wafter on, just while I can get a bit of organisation. I don't know if there's ever going to be any organisation in weather like this. Look, it's bent my brolly, this wind. I put these elastics attached to my barra just to stop my brolly going in the lake. Desperate times. You know what, I really think I'm going to call it a day. All my back is wet, I'm quite cold, I'm shaking a little bit. I think I'm going to give it half an hour. Sorry enchantment, I just can't do it today. I really underestimated the weather today. I thought I can do this, I'm not bothered about a bit of wind and rain, but it's just a bit too much. My plan was to go on the river as well, do a bit of float fishing, a bit of trotting if the flow on the river was nice and slow. Probably not really nice. Imagine it's not nice and slow with this rain coming down. This is testing me. This is really testing me. I'm getting pretty wet and my clothes have not stayed very waterproof. This is my setup. Classy, eh? I've managed to get 2 carp rods out and simply just bolted some boilies, some freebies around each rod. Wet hands just can't make these PV bags. I can't even talk. Wet hands and I cannot make PVA bags up. It's not as crazy as it was earlier. It's a bit more bearable, and that's probably why I think I can last it out until the end of the day. I think we've got a chance. I do think we've got a chance. Even though we've been through this wind and rain and the craziness of today, I think we're going to get one. Look at that. I love the rain, even if I'm a bit chilled to the bone, feeling a bit miserable. You know that's going to go off in the rain, don't you? I can't believe it. I've got a fish on. Oh shit it. I had a fish on. Oh, you. I cannot believe it. Oh, my heart's pumping. Oh. I had a carp on, not for long. Jesus, that makes me want to keep trying even though I'm freezing cold. I can't believe it. So that was my rod on the right hand side, the one that's just laying on the floor with no buzzer. The bait run just started clicking out, slow and steady. I lifted into it, had it on for 10 seconds or more, and it just pinged off. Still got a chance. I've just put the second rod, let's show you, where I just had the take from out here. I've just moved my rod that was going this direction into this same area, so now where I just had that take and lost the fish, I've got two rods in the same area. That's where I caught those two fish, that colossus fish and that lovely fully scaled mirror a few videos ago. If you flick back through, you'll see the thumbnail saying colossus. It's exactly the same area I was casting to and just lost that fish. Oh, I haven't got long. They do like to go in the pad though. That's gone a bit solid.
That's what I caught him off that earlier.
Yeah. Oh. Is he out? Is he out? I've actually got another fish on. I can't believe it. Yep, I can feel it. Fingers crossed. Oh, that went loose. I didn't like that. You know, I don't know. It's a tench. It's a blimmin' tench.
Lovely.
That actually felt really heavy to start with.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. That's a tench and he's going for it. Here he comes.
Lovely.
Wow.
That's nice. Nice tench.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. At least I've caught a fish today.
I was like,
We are. It's not the carp I was after, but I love tench. I love catching tench. And you reckon 3.5?
yeah, had that for a moment.
Yeah, I'm not going to weigh it, but yeah, we're guessing 3.5. Yes, let's put him back. I've just had another take. This certainly is the time. This certainly is the time not to be reeling your rods in and going home. Chuck my other rod up in the tree. Let's see what we've hooked this time. Hopefully fingers crossed it could be a carp. And it is a carp. I've got a mirror carp here. I don't think he's the biggest, but I'm so grateful a carp has come along. Let's see if we can net him. Cannot believe it, folks. We've got a carp in the net right at the end of the day. There we go. That's what fishing is all about. I was really up against it today and almost gave up and went home. But I persevered, stuck with it, had a lovely tench, and just before I'm going home, this beautiful mirror carp. Probably double figures, maybe 10-12 pounds. I'm not going to weigh it. I'm just so happy that he came along. Thanks for watching, everyone. A real crap day came good in the end. See you later, everybody.